Welcome to Goddesses. I'm your host, Blair Minerva. Today on Goddesses, imagine battling sexism, betrayals, and crushing setbacks, only to build a global empire from a kitchen concoction. Today, we uncover how Estée Lauder defied every expectation, but what shocking personal betrayal almost cost her everything, and what can you learn from her resilience to conquer your own impossible dreams? A single bottle of Youth Dew perfume catches the light in a Saks Fifth Avenue display window, 1953. Inside, a woman with fierce determination in her eyes watches as customers flock to her counter. This isn't just another fragrance launch. This is Estée Lauder's rebellion against an industry that said women should wait for men to buy them perfume. But to understand this moment, you need to see another scene. A young girl in a cramped Queen's kitchen, 20 years earlier, mixing creams by candlelight while her family sleeps. The air thick with the scent of herbs and essential oils, her hands moving with practiced precision despite her youth. This is where revolution begins, not in boardrooms or laboratories, but in the quiet determination of someone who refuses to accept the world as it is. You might have walked past that modest hardware store in Queens without a second glance. But inside, young Josephine Esther Menser, who would later become Estée Lauder, was learning lessons that would reshape an industry. The metallic tang of nails and tools mixed with the woody scent of lumber created an unlikely classroom where she mastered the art of sales, watching her father turn transactions into relationships. But it was her uncle John Scotts, a chemist, who ignited the spark that would become a flame. In his makeshift laboratory, he showed her how raw ingredients could transform into something magical. While other girls played with dolls, Estée studied formulations. When they dreamed of romance, she dreamed of creation. The whispers followed her in school, too ambitious, unladylike, odd. Each word meant to wound became armor instead. While society demanded conformity, Estée saw opportunity in standing apart. You might recognize this feeling, when your differences make others uncomfortable, but something inside tells you these very differences will be your strength. Picture yourself going door to door in 1930s New York, every doorbell a test of courage, every threshold a battlefield. This was Estée's daily reality as she began selling her creams. Success came in small victories, a satisfied customer here, a repeat order there. But when she approached department stores, the response was clear. We don't deal with unknown brands. Women don't run cosmetics companies. The scene shifts to a small salon in Manhattan. The air buzzes with conversation and possibility. Estée isn't just demonstrating products, she's creating an experience. Watch as she takes a woman's face in her hands, applying cream with the touch of an artist. This is where she perfects what will become known as the Lauder touch, the personal connection that turns customers into evangelists. Every application is a performance. Every conversation, a chance to understand what women really want, not what the industry tells them they should have. Now we return to that bottle of Youth Dew in the department store window. But this isn't just perfume. This is Estée's masterstroke. While other fragrances waited for special occasions and male gift givers, she created something revolutionary, a bath oil that doubled as perfume. Women could buy luxury for themselves, justify it as practical. The price point made it accessible, but the packaging made it aspirational. If you're enjoying Goddesses, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, Be an Unstoppable Woman. Lead without apology using quiet power tactics from influential females like Oprah, Malala, and RBG. Now, back to the episode. Watch the industry titans shift uncomfortably in their leather chairs. Estée's gift with purchase strategy is disrupting their carefully controlled market. But she understands something they don't. Women don't just want to buy beauty, They want to experience it. Each sample is a seed planted, each gift a relationship cultivated. Success brings shadows. Former allies become competitors. Trusted employees attempt to steal formulas. The bigger she grows, the more vulnerable she becomes. You can see it in her eyes during board meetings, the weight of protecting what she's built while pushing forward into uncharted territory. 1964. A major department store chain threatens to pull her line. A competitor launches a smear campaign. The pressure builds like a perfect storm. Lesser entrepreneurs might have compromised, might have played it safe. But Estée does something remarkable. She doubles down on her vision. In a bold move, she launches an entirely new brand, Clinique, the first dermatologist-guided, allergy-tested cosmetic line. When others retreat, she advances. When they consolidate, she innovates. This is the essence of true entrepreneurship, seeing opportunity in crisis. By the 1970s, Estée Lauder is no longer just a name, it's an empire. But watch her in the lab, still testing formulas. See her in stores, still touching customers' faces. Success hasn't changed her fundamental understanding. Beauty is personal, intimate, transformative. She builds something rare in business, a company that outlives its founders' direct involvement while maintaining their vision. The Lauder family continues her mission, but more importantly, her principles become industry standard. Every free sample you've received, every beauty counter experience you've had, carries her fingerprints. But here's what you need to understand about Estée Lauder's story. It's not about cosmetics. It's about the courage to define success on your own terms. When society said women couldn't run companies, she built an empire. When the industry said luxury had to be exclusive, she made it accessible. When competitors said stick to tradition, she created new traditions. Look in your mirror tonight. See yourself as Estée saw her customers, not as you are, but as you could be. What rules are you following that need to be broken? What traditions are holding you back? What unique perspective do you have that others might dismiss as odd? The beauty of Estée's legacy isn't in the billions of dollars or global brand recognition. It's in proving that your differences, the very things others might criticize, can become your greatest strengths. She didn't succeed despite being different. She succeeded because she was different. That bottle of youth dew still sits in department stores today, its formula unchanged. But now you understand it's more than perfume. It's proof that one person's vision can change an industry, that determination can overcome any obstacle, that being odd can be the greatest gift of all. Remember, Estée Lauder didn't get where she was by dreaming about it. She got there by doing it. The question isn't whether you can follow her path, it's what path you'll forge for yourself. A revolution is waiting. What's your youth dew going to be? On the next episode of Goddesses, imagine if Estée Lauder's resilience against male-dominated industries was just the beginning. Next week, we follow another woman who breaks barriers in a different arena, the music industry. But unlike Estée, our hero starts not with ambition, but shyness. Join us as Beyoncé Knowles transforms from a shy girl on stage to a global icon, revealing her struggles with fame, family expectations, and finding her authentic voice. It's a journey of artistic liberation that you won't want to miss. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code, or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, Be an Unstoppable Woman. 7 days, 7 iconic women. Master the art of quiet power, lead without apology, and turn femininity into your greatest weapon. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/GOD. Thanks for watching.